Hare Krishna, dear devotees, thank you so much for joining today's Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. We'll start with Jai Radha Madhav. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Vijana Vallabha Girivara Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivara Jaya Yashodanandana Brajajanaranja Yamuna Tiravanachari Yashodanandana Brajajanaranja Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Kunj Bihari Radha Kunj Bihari Radha Jaya Radha Yashodanandan Radha Yashodanandan Radhe Jaya Radha Gopi Jana Vallabh Radha Gopi Jana Vallabh Radhe Jaya Radha Shyama Sundar Radha Shyama Sundar Radhe Jaya Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Jaya Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Jaya Vrindavana Dham Vrindavana Dham Vrindavana Dham Jaya Vrindavana Dham Jaya Radhe Shyam Radhe Shyam Radhe Shyam Jaya Radhe Shyam Radhe Shyam Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Jai Gaura Hari Bol. Gaur Premanande. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you so much for joining today's Srimad Bhagavatam class. Today we'll be reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 15, verse number 24. 4, 15, 24. महद्गुणा आत्मनि कर्तुम् ईश महद्गुणा आत्मनि कर्तुमीश कस्तावकैस्तावयते अस्तोऽपि कस्तावकैस्तावयते अस्तोऽपि ते अस्य भाविष्यन् इति विप्रलब्धो ते अस्य ते अस्य भविष्यन् इति विप्रलब्धो जनावहासं कुमतेर्न वेद जनावहासं कुमतेर्न वेद महद्गुणान् आत्मनि कर्तुमीश कहस्तावकैस्तवयेत् अस्तोऽपि ते अस्य भविष्यन् इति विप्रलब्धो जनावहासं कुमतेर्न वेद Anybody else? महद्गुणानात्मनि कर्तुमीशः कहस्तावकैस्तावयेत् अस्तोऽपि ते अस्य भविष्यन्निति विप्रलब्धो जनावहासं कुमतेर्न वेद महद्गुणानां कर्तुमीश कहस्तावकैस्तावयते अस्तोऽपि ते अस्य भविष्यन्निति विप्रलब्धो जनावहासं कुमतेर्न synonyms mahad exalted gunan the qualities atmani in himself kartum to manifest isha competent, kah, who, stavakai, by followers, stavayate, cause to be praised, asata, no existing, sorry, not existing, api, although, te, they, asya, of him, abhavishyan, might have been, iti, thus, vipralabdha, cheated, jana, of people, avahasam, insult, kumati, a fool, na, does not, veda, no. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. How could an intelligent man, competent enough to possess such exalted qualities, allow his followers to praise him if he did not actually have them? Praising a man by saying that if he were educated, he might have become a great scholar or great personality is nothing but a process of cheating. A foolish person who agrees to accept such praise does not know that such words simply insult him. Purport. Prithu Maharaj was an incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as Lord Brahma and other demigods had already testified when they had presented the king with many heavenly gifts. Because he had just been coronated, however, he could not manifest his godly qualities in action. Therefore, he was not willing to accept the praise of the devotees. So-called incarnation of Godhead should therefore take lessons from the behavior of King Prithu. Demons without godly qualities should not accept false praises from their followers. So we will start with Mangalacharan prayers. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगणा श्रीविशाखान्वितं हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 राधे गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरून् दीनतारिणां परमानन्दमातं श्रीचैतन्यं Hare Krishna. So after reading this verse, I instantly remembered one pastime which Krishna had with his Gopa friends. Radha Govind Maharaj was speaking. So one day what happened? So this Gopa friends and Krishna were playing some game, and while playing the game, Gopa friends and Krishna, no, sorry, Krishna desired that he wants to dance. So he started dancing, and then Gopa friends and everybody immediately started playing instruments, and somebody started singing, somebody started playing instrument. Now Krishna desired to play instrument, and he asked some of his friends to, no, come on, you dance, and somebody will sing. So what happens? So when Gopa friend started dancing, so Krishna is when he's dancing, Krishna is saying, and somebody singing, Krishna is saying, "Hare, wow, you are singing in such a way that even Gandharvas cannot sing like this. You are dancing in such a way that even the heavenly damsels cannot match you. Wow, very good, very good. You are dancing very nicely, you are singing very nicely." Hearing this, Gopa friends become irritated. They say, so do you mean that we are not dancing properly? So do you mean that we are not singing properly? How can you say this? Go away. I will no will not dance. No, will not play with you. You go away. Like that they say. So the purport was that Krishna was so Maharaj was saying sometimes the praises also look insult. That oh, okay, okay, so oh, like we say, right, somebody just trying to sing something, but then they don't sing properly, but still we say, oh wow, you are singing very nicely. So sometimes that praises also look like an insult. So similarly here in this verse, so when Pratumara says that no, it is like an insulting to some to if we accept it without any proper show of our skills. So same thing we see in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also. When everybody say, "Oh, you are Supreme Personality of Godhead," so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just close the ear, say, "Oh Krishna, Krishna, no, 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 I am just a simple living entity. Why are you praising me? Why are you calling me Supreme Personality of Godhead? A jiva cannot become a god, so you cannot call me a god." So we can see again and again that Krishna showing with the example either in the form of Prithu Maharaj or in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that praise is not good. Before I continue speaking, I seek blessings from all of the devotees, senior devotees, my Siksha Guru, my Diksha Guru, and everybody in Vaishnav Sampradaya, so that by their mercy I can glorify Srimad Bhagavatam, and by the mercy of this garland of Radharani, I can speak something even though I don't have any realization. So this praise is very bad. Who wants praises? We all know the pastime. Just recently, Veena wanted praise. Daksha, just in the fourth chapter, he wanted praise, and and so-called Prabhupada is saying that demons praise and incarnation of Lord, so-called incarnation of Lord wants praises. This is very funny. Srila Prabhupada is instructing them indirectly. You should learn. If you are so-called incarnation, at least don't ask your devotees to praise you. So, in that fourth chapter, where Daksha was very angry on Lord Shiva, in fourth canto, fourth chapter, when Daksha was very angry with Lord Shiva, so Daksha uh, used some words, sadhu, asadu, and those kind of words. So where Daksha is saying sadhu is that person, is saying to Shiva, Lord Shiva, sadhu is that person who, even though there are no good qualities, still he will see some good qualities and he will praise. And a sadhu is that person, even if somebody is filled with so many good qualities, he will not see that good qualities. He will only see something which is small, bad, and starts magnifying it and insults. So Daksha is actually saying to Lord Shiva, I am with so much good qualities, but still you are not seeing any good quality in me and not praising me. How dare you? Like that he said. And what happened in the end? So then Daksha had to lose his head because that head was filled with so much desire to praise. That's why he had to lose his head. So similarly, when we have desire for praise, somebody should glorify us. That means that our good fortune is ending. That all the good fortune which we have generated by doing some karma or some good things or some philanthropy thing to somebody, either in this life or in any other life, it is all going to end very soon if we are having this desire for our own glorification. So that is why we see all the Vaishnavas, when we even say something about them, they are so humble that they just don't want to hear anything. Even though it is true, they are of so much good qualities, but still they don't want to hear anything. So that means Vaishnavas, it is truly said in scriptures that Vaishnavas or the devotees of Krishna have the qualities of the Lord. So that is how they show the qualities of the Lord. So we can see all the qualities of the Lord in the Vaishnavas. They don't want any praise, they want to be humble. Krishna, I was hearing from yesterday from a lecture in by Srila Prabhupada. So Srila Prabhupada is saying that Krishna is is willing to do anything for his devotees. He is willing to do anything for his devotees, but he don't want to take credit of anything he does. He wants to just give credit to his devotees. For example, in Kurukshetra war, Krishna was charioteer of Arjuna, but everything was done by Krishna only. But still, Krishna did not take any credit. Krishna glorified Pandavas. Krishna wanted to glorify Arjuna. So, and then when Bhishma Dev was lying on the bed of arrows, and Bhishma Dev said, when Krishna came to Bhishma Dev, that everything happened in this Kurukshetra war happened by the will of Krishna only. So you don't think that you were the victorious, but it was by Krishna's mercy that you were victorious. So we don't have any skill on our own. In Bhagavad Gita, I forgot the verse, but I think it's in 10th chapter or some chapter. Krishna says that I am the ability and I am the skill which somebody possesses. So nothing happens in this material world without the mercy of Krishna. Nothing happened in spiritual world without the mercy of Krishna. So what are what what we take pride in our own glorification when it was not by our own skill, because we don't have any skill anyway. It is given to us by Krishna. Again and again, again and again in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that do your duty, but don't be attached to the fruits of your duty. Don't be attached to the results. So it's like, oh, if something is happening great, oh, I did it, so everybody should know, oh, that I am the person that performed this activity, I did it. So that means we are attached to our fruits and we are attached to the result. So Krishna again and again he's saying in Bhagavad Gita, in second chapter he says, third chapter he says, fourth chapter he says, fifth chapter he says that don't be attached to the results and fruits. Just do your duty. Why Krishna is saying like that? Just give all your fruits to me. Why Krishna is saying like that? I was meditating on it, and yesterday we had a chanting call with some devotees. So there, by discussing with them, it came to our understanding that fruits Krishna is asking to give it to Krishna because they are not actually, they are just namesake fruits, but actually it is poison. So Krishna want to take that poison from us. Krishna don't want us to drink that poison. Krishna don't want that results, which is which is actually poison. Krishna don't want that fruits of our activity, which is actually poison, us to take it. It is actually poison which Krishna wants to take it, and Krishna don't want us to suffer with that poison. But we think that, oh, that poison is very good. I should take that poison, and I will be very happy if I drink that poison. We are thinking like that. But Krishna knows actually what is poison and what is nectar. Because of the illusion, because of the Maya, we think whatever is poison as nectar and whatever is nectar as poison. Only those people in the mode of goodness, minimum, can understand at least that which is nectar and which is poison. Prabhupada, in that lecture which I was hearing yesterday, he was saying that first you should come to the mode of goodness. Then from there, you need to perform bhakti and transcend to pure goodness. So, and Prabhupada said that this Krishna conscious movement, whatever Prabhupada is teaching and whatever Prabhupada gave in his teachings, is aiming for everybody to come on the mode of goodness. So from there, it is like a launch pad, and you will go. You, Jai Shri Radha Bhaktivinoda Bhagwan Ki Jai. So it is like a launch pad, and from there will transcend. So the person who is in mode of goodness will actually not like to be praised. But the person who is in mode of passion will actually like to be praised. So, and the person who is in mode of ignorance, they they don't even know what they do. For example, Prabhupada was saying that the person who is in mode of ignorance doesn't know what is good action for him and what is bad. They only do whatever is against the scriptures, and they don't do whatever is in scriptures. So they are out of question. But the people who are in mode of passion are are the one who likes to be praised, and that is why the people in the mode of passion have mixed results. They cannot give up. They cannot give up their fruits to Krishna, and they have to suffer for their fruits, which is like a poison. But people in the mode of goodness can understand that no, this is not good for me. It is happening everything because of Krishna's mercy, and they will not take the praise. And people who are in transcendental platform, they know that anything which is happening in their life is by Krishna's mercy. They are just servants of Krishna. So how can a servant accept a praise? A servant, whether servant do a good thing or bad thing, they don't expect anything in return. Whatever master gives them, they just take it. A true servant. So the people in the mode of transcend, they who are in pure goodness, they 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 are just, they act as Krishna's servant, and they don't even think of anything except pleasing Krishna. Whatever they get in return, whether they get a praise, they give it to Krishna and Guru. Whether they get some kind of infamy, they they take it and they say that it's because of my because of my inability it is happening, but internally they know it is also by Krishna's mercy only. Glory is Krishna's mercy, infamy is Krishna's causeless mercy. So they know that, because if somebody is uh, um, is chastising us again and again, we have heard this, then that means that we should be very happy that it is taking away all our sinful reaction, and it is taking us near to Krishna. But if we are getting praise, and if we get attached to that praise, that means we our all the good karma is going away, all our pious results are getting used in that feeling of happiness we get when somebody is praising us. And we very soon we will have something which is not favorable for us, which we will not like it. So if we get, so this praise and this defaming or infamy is the same coin which has two different sides, which is like an obstacle in the path of devotional service. That is what Krishna is trying to explain. Actually, in when there is a pastime when gopis come to Krishna and Krishna tell gopis to go away. Gopis says at that time to Krishna that you are asking us to go away to serve our husband, to serve our family. But who is our real husband? Who is our real family? The husband which we are serving, you are you are within that husband as a Paramatma. Now when we are getting opportunity to serve you, then why should we go back and serve that husband which is made up of dead matter? So the point here is gopis are saying that anything, whether fame or infamy, anything, Krishna is everything. Krishna is everything for all the living entities, but we cannot understand it because we are behind the fruits. When we are behind, when I'm saying we, I'm only talking about myself. So sometimes I use wrong words, so please forgive me. So when I or when we are behind fruits, we cannot see the actual fruit. We are only behind some temporary fruits, but our actual fruit is Krishna. Our actual goal is Krishna. But because, for example, a, a fish which is seeing a bait as a food get attracted to the bait which a fisherman put in the water, even though so many fishes, maybe some fish must have saw other fishes that, oh, whoever go there and try to eat it never come back, so please don't go. Somebody might be explaining, somebody might be cautioning that fish, but this fish which is new and looking for some nice food get attracted to that small bait and take it, and the fate of that fish, we all know what will happen. So similarly, when we are attracted to these small things, the fruits, first of all, Krishna is cautioning us that don't go behind these fruits. It is very dangerous. And after that, Guru is cautioning us, don't go behind this fruit. It is very dangerous. But if we are still attracted to it, then we will all know what will happen. So these praises are like the small fruits which we are attracted to it. but we should be very cautious. We should be very careful not to go. And how we can be very careful? This, first of all, we need to be in association of devotees, and in the association of devotees, follow Sadachar, Vaishnava etiquettes. When Prabhuji gave, Yugal Kishore Prabhuji gave this class, seminar on Vaishnava etiquette on on this Thanksgiving Day, one thing came to my mind, and one thing I could realize, that if we follow Vaishnava etiquette properly, 100% there will be zero aparadh. And if there is no, how can there be a zero aparadh? Because we know when to speak, what to speak, how to speak, and we know when to act, how to act, and with whom to act. Otherwise, if we don't know how to speak with whom, and if we don't know how to act with whom, if we think everybody as some ordinary person, even though they are senior Vaishnavas, then we are sure to make aparadh. And when we make aparadh, somehow or other, our intelligence will be taken away. Our spiritual intelligence will taken away once we start doing aparadh, and then lust will be clouded in our mind, and because of the lust, we want everything for us, and because we want everything for us, then we want praises, we want fruits, we want everything for us. If somebody comes and says something, then we'll become angry, and if we keep getting what we need, then we'll become greedy because of the lust. So we, in the association, we should learn Vaishnava etiquette, follow Vaishnava etiquette properly. Hear, keep hearing about Krishna, so that our mind always stays on Krishna instead of going here and there. Why your mind keeps wandering here and there? Because there is not sufficient hearing, there is not sufficient reading, there is not sufficient association, and there is no sufficient chanting. Jai Shri Shri Radha Gopi. There is not sufficient service. That is why our mind keeps wandering here and there, here and there, here and there. And mind just need an opportunity to do some wrong thing. Mind doesn't need any opportunity to be controlled, because mind don't want to be controlled. Mind only is looking for that some small opportunity where we can where we become loose, and mind takes us away from everything. So it all happened because our intelligence has weakened, and because how intelligence became weak, because we did some aparadh. So this is again and again said in Shastra, that it externally it looks nothing, that oh, I must have said something to some devotee, that's it. But it is very subtle signs how, just by saying something, somebody gets hurt, how our intelligence get bewildered. This is very subtle science, and Krishna is saying it, scriptures are saying it, everybody is saying it. So we need to believe it. What to believe, we must have gone through experience also. So that is why this this uh, this wanting to hear glorification about ourselves also comes with all this, also comes with this aparadh, because our intelligence is bewildered. Even though we have read this verse, we are reading this verse now, after few days I'm speaking out myself, if somebody comes and prays, I'll feel so happy. Wow, please keep doing it. I am associating with you because you are praising me. So you are my well wisher. Thank you so much. I want to be with you throughout my life. I might be start I not I might I will think like that only, I know. So this this is what the conditioning is. Even though after reading, even though after hearing, it happens. But what can we do? What can we do anyway? We cannot just leave this association and go. We have to be in this association, even though we are not sincere, even though we have so many difficulties, even though we have so many problems in our spiritual life, material life, whatever. What can we do? We cannot do anything. Just be in the association, just be in this process. You will automatically, by the mercy of Krishna devotees and Guru and Shastra, you will automatically come to a stage where you don't need this glorification. You will automatically come to a stage where you will be in pure goodness. For example, if you have boarded a flight, and now the flight has started, and now you are in the middle of your journey, now you want to go back. What can you do? You cannot do anything until the flight lands. So similarly, now we are in the process. We are in the middle of the journey. But we have so many problems in our life, so many problems in spiritual life. What can we do? Instead of getting out of plane, just be in the plane. Everybody will be landed safely at our destination. So this is very hope giving process. Even though there is even so, this is actually in Kali Yuga what we need hope. In Kali Yuga people doesn't have hope. There is so much hopelessness. They think that everything is going to end. There is no happiness, nothing. Because especially about devotees, especially speaking out myself, if I have anartha and it is tormenting me so much for days, for months, for years, I become hopeless, thinking that what is this? Nothing is happening, and I'm degrading day by day. And people are thinking that I'm progressing, but I'm not at all progressing. I know my anarthas, I know my impurities. So it is very hopeless. We will tend to become hopeless. So, but what can we do? Just stay in the process. Just be patient. There is three things in Nectar of Devotion. Uh, Rupa Goswami said, Dhairya, Utsa, and Nishchay. Determination, enthusiasm, and then patience. Once, because these anarthas are coming from year, life after life, it might take some time, but we don't have to become hopeless. Even though it is there in us, still we don't have to become hopeless. Even though it seems like getting Krishna is very far, it might not happen in this lifetime or not even in million lifetimes. But what can we do? Just stay in the process. We cannot do, even after leaving this, even after becoming hopeless, we cannot do anything. Nothing is in our hand. We are just a puppet. Now we need to decide whose puppet we want to be, either Krishna's or Maya's. So that is our eternal nature, to be puppet. That is our eternal nature, to be servant. So we need to decide whose servant we want to be, either Krishna's or Maya. So even though we don't have anything, even though we are not pure, even though we are the most patita, most fallen of the most fallen, still just stay in the process. Gradually, by our knowledge or without our knowledge, by the mercy of devotees, by the mercy of Guru, by the mercy of prasad we are eating, by the mercy of association, by the mercy of chanting, by the mercy of hearing, and by the mercy of Krishna, the deities, and by the mercy of Charanamrit, I can countlessly speak so many people. By their mercy will one day come to a position where we'll attain Krishna, we'll attain that love. So there is no, there is, there is nothing like a hopelessness in this process. This process is very pure. Yesterday, Shamanan Krishna Prabhu said one thing which made me much more hopeful, that even if a person chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra once, he became so much valuable to Krishna that Krishna doesn't even care. Anything in this universe is not that much valuable to Krishna. Anything in entire material world or spiritual world might not be that much valuable to Krishna than that person who have chanted one Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So that is a hope in this process. And if we continue, then we will get to this position where we don't need praise, where we don't need anything. We just want to serve Krishna for the pleasure of Krishna. And for the pleasure of devotees, we want to serve devotees. And nothing else we need from this material world. Nothing else we need from Krishna also. Nothing else we need from anyone else. So that stage will come just by continuing this process. So that is what I want to speak today. That's what I can think after reading this verse. Please forgive me if I have spoken anything wrong. And if there are any corrections, you can all correct me. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Anyone have anything on Zoom? If nobody have anything, then we'll end here. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Please pray for me that whatever it is said in Shastra, I can follow. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm ending now. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpataru vishya kripa sindhu bhya vacha patita nam pavane bhyo vaishnavi nam. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की। हरे कृष्ण।